Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist TJ Springer.
Old Man Winter is back in the Susquehanna Valley, bringing us not only a blustery Saturday, but a snowy start as well. That snowstorm moved in last evening and brought a nice dumping of that snow across some parts of the area. So we'll talk a little more about that because that's the big story. And some of us picked up quite a lot of that snow. We can see some spots picking up over half a foot. That includes Landisburg, Perry County at 8 inches, a little bit less in Elizabethville, Dauphin County at 4, in E-Town only 1.5 inches. We were expecting most of us to fall in that 3 to 6 inch range, and we did verify nicely in that regard, but there were some areas that picked up a little bit less or a little bit more depending on where you were. Carlisle and Ingalls both seeing 7 inches, a bit less in Effort and Lancaster County, and then 2 heading westbound toward Gettysburg. Now the reason why is we had a band set up across the valley of heavy snowfall. It was putting down 2 to 3 inch per hour snowfall rates, and you can see the shades of white really from portions of Cumberland and Perry County eastbound into Dauphin, Lebanon, and Berks County, and it continued right into the Lehigh Valley from there. It's what we call a mesoscale snow band, or just a local scale, a small scale band of snow that develops with a pretty good temperature gradient, a lot of lift in the atmosphere. But south of that band, we actually get some sinking air and in turn drier air, and that allowed some spots of our southern counties like Lancaster and York County to not see as much snow, but those who were under that band saw a heck of a lot of snow. Some spots saw close to 10 inches, but south of that band, again, with that air sinking and drying out, it kind of was eating away at some of that snow, and that's what limited some of those snowfall accumulations. But either way, we still did pick up a nice amount of snow here across the valley over the last 24 hours. It's quiet now in the White Rose City, but it's still a little brisk out there. The clouds have been slowly fading away with that dry air working in, and that has also been the case with those snow showers with that wind lightening up and that upstairs energy moving away. So it will be a starry night on the News 8 Storm Team forecast. It'll be cold, low to mid 20s, feels like temps in the teens. Tomorrow we'll start off with some sunshine. It'll be breezy again. Feels like temps still hanging out in the teens with temps around the upper 20s. And then tomorrow afternoon, a little more cloud cover with a weak disturbance moving by to our north. I think that'll allow a little more cloud cover to develop, but it'll be a seasonable, just breezy afternoon with temps around 40. We're now down to 23 in the White Rose City. It's 27 in Gettysburg. Teens, for those of you in Lewistown, it is now 27 in Lebanon and in the Red Rose City. Now you can see the wind starts to intensify once again as the disturbance moves on through around 30 miles per hour. And that's going to make for wind chills, especially during the wee hours of our morning in the teens and 20s. So I mentioned grabbing the heavier winter weather accessories if you're heading out early. That's still probably something you want to do in the afternoon as well. Here's predictor. We'll see that sunshine starting to give way to a bit more cloud cover after a starry night. We can see that wind flow more from the west to southwest. That's a drier wind for us. We get through mid-morning still with a fair amount of sunshine, but there come some of those clouds, and we can see that as we head through about dinner time tomorrow. But high pressure eventually builds in, leading us to a bit more sunshine into our President's Day on the News 8 Storm Team 10 day. And with that, warmer temps. We're back into the middle 40s, 46 on Tuesday, and the warming trend doesn't stop. We're back into the 50s as we head through the latter half of the week. That's ahead of a system that does bring some rain, and eventually we could see some rain and also snow on Friday, McKenna. That's something we'll be watching closely over the next few days.
All right. Thanks, TJ.